being productive is a lot easier than you and I think because, you know, I struggled with becoming more productive. For a long time, it used to take me like a day to get one video ready. Now it takes me about 3 hours or even less, sometimes 2 hours, sometimes even 30 minutes if I'm rushed, which I don't like to do, but sometimes I have to. I want to teach you today how I changed myself to be productive and how it's not that hard. So I'm just going to give you a few things that I did that actually worked because you see a lot of those things where it's like, oh, just use this certain rule, just use this type of thing, just use this method. Yes, those work. They absolutely work, and I've done them before. But you don't really need a method to be productive. You just got to get the work done. And I want to tell you today how I've been doing that and how I've changed myself. So just stick around, watch the whole thing. Remember to subscribe. That would help me out a lot. Comment anything you need help with. I'll try to respond. And let's just get right into this video. So the first thing that I really did was affirmations. And basically what affirmations are, if you don't know what they are, it's basically saying like, oh, I'm confident. Oh, I'm productive. Oh, I'm I'm this person. I want to be this person. Like, I'm disciplined. Shouting, looking at yourself in the mirror. What affirmations are, and a lot of people think that this is cringe. A lot of you might see like Alex Hermosi or something say like, you don't need affirmations to be productive, or you might see like David Goggins, oh, you don't need that. You just gotta be it, and it's like, yeah, you don't need them. But let me tell you something, they help. Even if it seems cringe, it does help. I don't really look at myself in the mirror like, I'm productive, guys. Like, I don't look at myself like that. I just kind of am like, whenever I think about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I am productive. Or I think about it and I'm like, oh yeah, I am disciplined. This is just who I am. And so really what it is just changing your self image. And the reason why you do this is because having that rapid change in your life can sometimes really snap you out of like your rut or snap you out of the person that you don't want to be. So if I look at myself and I'm like, oh, just 1% better every day, I might improve. Yeah, I might improve, but I'm not really changing who I am. I'm just kind of, slightly leveling up. But if you want to see rapid improvement, you've got to change who you are instantly. So right now, just think of who you want to be and boom, you're that person. Now, you're not going to be perfect, obviously. You're going to mess up, but you're going to improve faster if you see yourself as the person you want to be instead of being like, oh, 1% better every day. Because then, like, maybe you'll get 5% better in a day. Or if you're like, let's just say you're undisciplined, but you want to be disciplined, you're gonna see like you're gonna have some of these little challenges that like you don't want to do. Maybe it's making your bed and you're like, oh, I don't want to make my bed, I'm just gonna wake up and go to school right away. But then when you say like, oh, I'm disciplined, you're gonna be in the morning like, wait, no, I'm disciplined now. So you make your bed. Like, this is something I do. I sometimes will be like, I don't want to make my bed, and then I'm like, oh wait, I'm disciplined though. So I make my bed, and that reinforces that. So I slowly just become more and more disciplined. Or let's say like right now, I didn't want to really record this video and I wanted to procrastinate it and like, oh, hype myself up. But I was like, you know what? No, I'm productive. I just get the work done. And so here I am. Instead of taking 10 minutes to listen to a video to hype me up, or listen to some music to hype me up, I just went right for it. And honestly, right now, like, I'm in the flow and I feel like this is one of my better videos, like for speaking and stuff. So when you have these affirmations, you're just going to become better. You're going to have a better self image of yourself. And then that's where you improve fast. It's where you improve rapidly. So give this a try. And I really think that this is the big thing, that if you want to be productive, if you want to become more productive, this is the way. Like, this is the way to rapidly do that. Here's a story. You might remember, if you subscribe maybe later on, you might not remember this, but like a month or two, I think it was like 2 months ago, I finished up this like winter arc series. You can look back, I think I still have them on my channel. And that I was like, oh, I am disciplined. So I show up every day and record these videos, even if they were like 2-minute videos, because I was unmotivated. I didn't want to do it, but it made me more disciplined. And then once I got done with that 30 days, I went over to daily videos of like giving productivity advice, giving some other advice, and I became so productive. I was recording like 5 videos in one sitting. I would get like a week ahead in videos. And sometimes I know I don't post daily anymore, but sometimes I will get like a week ahead in videos. So this is what happened after I changed my mindset. I was like, after those 30 days, I was like, I'm productive now. I'm disciplined. I get the work done. And that's exactly what happened. It's almost like the law of attraction. You might not know what that is, but it's basically when you think of something that you want, it almost like just happens. If you want to be productive, you're gonna be more productive. It's hard to explain. There's other videos on it. This is not the video about law of attraction. So you can go to some other video if you want after this one. But that's basically what happened. I went from undisciplined, unmotivated to productive, motivated, disciplined, all these things in like a matter of a week. And it was crazy. And I've been leveled up ever since. So, real quick, bro, if you want one on one productivity coaching with me, check out the top link in the description. I really think I can help you. And first call is absolutely free. So, check that out. And can't wait to work with you. So the next thing I kind of want to talk about is finding your why, finding your reason to be productive. So if you want to, like, let's say build a business, or you want to become more fit, or whatever you want to do, you have to find your why. And that's basically like, I'm doing this because of this. So for me, it's like, I'm recording these videos. I'm trying to build this business because I want to set my mom free. I want to set my family free so that we don't have to worry about finances. And that gives me a big reason why I work hard. That gives me a reason why I'm trying to make this work. So if you don't have a why, it's naturally just going to be harder to be disciplined, to be productive, because you don't have a reason to do this. I highly recommend that you find a why. And maybe it's like, oh, I'm going to prove them wrong or whatever. I'm going to prove all my friends wrong. They don't believe in me. It could be something like that. I don't know what your why is, but like for me, it's because, my dad died when I was like 9 years old. And so my mom, she's like, well, like, we're fine, but we're definitely not financially stable. Like, we're not broke by any means, but like, it can get stressful at times. So I don't want that anymore for my mom, because she really helps provide for me, and she's done a lot for me, and I'm very grateful for that. So I want to pay her back. I think having that kind of why is very good. Like a positive way, like it feels fulfilling to like work on this because I want to succeed for my mom and stuff. But don't be afraid to use dark motivation. That's using something like not as wholesome, Maybe it's, oh, these people, they were mean to me. I'm going to prove them wrong. I'm going to show them that they don't mean anything, or whatever it is. Like, maybe you had bullies in high school, and you're gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna show them who's the boss or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of cringe, but yeah, don't be afraid to use dark motivation. Don't be afraid to really use that, because dark motivation, dark reasoning can be very beneficial to success. It can make you successful faster. And I've seen it in other guys. I've seen other people like just mad at the world, mad at what happened, and then they become better. Maybe it's heartbreak. Maybe that's your reason. You're going to prove your ex wrong. You're going to prove something. Now, again, I don't really recommend this. I would more go the purposeful, wholesome route, just because it feels better. It's better to be in a good mood, good energy. But if you want, like, dark motivation does work, and I've used it before. I don't, again, I don't really like to. You know, I try to stay godly. I try to go by the Christian way, forgive your enemies, all that kind of stuff. If you want to use dark motivation, absolutely go for it. Like, that's up to you. So I hope I helped you in this video, and that's how I've really boosted my productivity. That's how I became more productive and changed my ways. So thanks for watching, bro. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next one.